Welcome to our channel where we dive into the most chilling and bizarre traditions from around the world. Tonight we uncover 3 of the weirdest and most terrifying customs that will send shivers down your spine. From ancient rituals designed to ward off evil spirits to macabre celebrations that blur the line between the living and the dead, these traditions offer a glimpse into the darkest corners of human belief. Prepare yourself to be both fascinated and frightened as we journey across the globe. Tonight we face the unknown. Are you brave enough to join us? Deep in the heart of Spain, nestled among the rolling hills, lies the ancient town of San Bartolomé de Pinares. Every year, on the eve of January 16th, the tranquil facade of this sleepy town is shattered by a night of fire, fear, and ancient rituals. This is the night of the witches, a night when the veil between our world and the realm of the supernatural grows thin. Imagine, if you will, the sun sinking below the horizon, casting long, ominous shadows across the cobblestone streets. The air grows heavy with anticipation, a palpable sense of dread hanging over the town. As darkness descends, torches are lit, casting a flickering, infernal glow on the faces of the townsfolk. They gather in the town square, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and excitement. The flames dance higher, fueled by centuries-old fear and a desperate need to appease the forces of darkness. This is no ordinary bonfire, this is a beacon, a desperate plea for protection against the malevolent forces lurking just beyond our perception. For you see, on this night, the barriers between the living and the dead, the real and the supernatural, are at their weakest. It is on this night that witches, demons, and all manner of malevolent entities are said to roam freely. And it is through these flames, through the searing heat of the bonfire, that the townsfolk believe they can purify their souls and ward off evil. The bravest, or perhaps the most desperate among them, prepare for the ritual. They will leap through the flames, their faces illuminated by the inferno, their eyes wide with a mixture of terror and faith. They believe that by confronting the fire, by feeling its searing embrace, they can burn away any evil that may cling to them. Each leap is a prayer, a desperate plea for protection, a visceral manifestation of their belief in the power of this ancient ritual. The air crackles with energy, a chaotic symphony of heat, chanting, and the primal fear that binds this community together. But this night is not just about warding off evil. It's about confronting the darkness within. It's about acknowledging the fragility of life, the ever-present threat of the unknown. And it's about facing those fears head-on, leaping into the fiery abyss with the hope of emerging cleansed and protected. As the night wears on and the bonfire burns lower, a sense of catharsis settles over the town. The ritual is coming to an end, the flames slowly dying down, leaving behind only embers and the lingering scent of smoke. But the memory of this night, the visceral experience of the fire, will stay with them, a potent reminder of the darkness that lurks just beyond the edges of their world. And so the Night of the Witches serves as both a terrifying spectacle and a testament to the enduring power of belief. Our journey into the heart of unsettling traditions takes us now to the bustling streets of China, where the veil between the living and the dead thins during the 7th month of the lunar calendar. This is the time of the Hungry Ghost Festival, a time when restless spirits are believed to walk among us. Imagine, if you can, the air thick with the scent of incense, a cloying sweetness that hangs heavy in the humid night. Red lanterns, symbols of both celebration and warning, cast an eerie glow on the throngs of people moving through the streets. But this is no ordinary celebration. It's a time of both reverence and trepidation. For it is believed that during this month the gates of hell swing open, allowing the spirits of the dead, particularly those who died tragically or were forgotten in the afterlife, to wander freely among the living. These are the hungry ghosts, souls consumed by longing and a desperate hunger for the pleasures they can no longer experience. To appease these restless spirits, families prepare elaborate offerings of food, incense, and even paper money, meticulously crafted to resemble real currency. These offerings are laid out on altars both inside homes and on street corners, a tangible manifestation of the invisible world that presses so closely during this time. The streets come alive with the chanting of monks, their voices rising and falling in rhythmic prayers meant to guide the lost souls towards peace, and more importantly, away from the living. The air crackles with unseen energy, a palpable tension between the world we know and the spirit realm that bleeds into our own. But the Hungry Ghost Festival is not just about appeasing the dead, it's also a time for reflection and remembrance. Families gather to pay respects to their ancestors, offering food and prayers to ensure their loved ones are content in the afterlife. It's a poignant reminder of the cyclical nature of life and death, and the importance of honoring those who came before us. As the festival reaches its peak, the energy in the air becomes almost unbearable. The boundary between the living and the dead blurs, and it's said that those sensitive to the spirit world can sense the presence of the unseen all around them. The air grows heavy with unspoken stories, with the weight of centuries of belief and tradition. The Hungry Ghost Festival is a stark reminder that in many cultures, death is not the end, but rather a transition to another state of being. Our final destination on this chilling exploration of the world's strangest traditions takes us to the island nation of Madagascar, where the line between life and death blurs in a celebration both macabre and strangely joyous. This is Famadihana, the turning of the bones, a ritual that challenges our understanding of mortality and the afterlife. Imagine, if you will, the sun beating down on the rolling hills of Madagascar, the air thick with the scent of earth, and something altogether more unsettling. In a remote village, a family gathers, but this is no ordinary reunion. It's a celebration of life and death intertwined. For every 7 years, families exhume the bodies of their ancestors from the family crypt, a place of honor and reverence. The scene is both unsettling and strangely beautiful, a testament to the enduring bonds of family that extend beyond the grave. The shrouded bodies, their skeletal forms visible beneath the decaying cloth, are carefully carried from their tombs, the air thick with the scent of the grave. But there's no fear here, no revulsion, only a sense of profound respect and a deep-seated belief that death is not the end. These are not merely corpses to be feared, they are beloved family members welcomed back into the fold for a brief time. The air is filled with a cacophony of music and laughter as the living dance with the dead, their movements a celebration of life and a poignant reminder of the cyclical nature of existence. The bodies are carefully unwrapped, their bones examined, and stories are shared, keeping the memories of those who have passed alive for future generations. It's a time for the living to reconnect with their ancestors, to seek their guidance and blessings, and to reaffirm the unbreakable bonds of family. New shrouds, brightly colored and adorned with messages of love and respect, are carefully wrapped around the skeletal forms. Offerings of food, drink, and even cigarettes are placed alongside the bodies, ensuring their comfort and contentment in the afterlife. As the sun begins to set, the bodies are returned to their tombs, the air thick with the sound of last goodbyes and promises to visit again in 7 years. The entrance to the crypt is sealed and the family departs, carrying with them the weight of tradition and the comfort of knowing that their loved ones are at peace. These are just a few of the spine-chilling traditions that exist around the world. From the fiery leaps of faith in Spain to the elaborate offerings for hungry ghosts in China and the macabre yet strangely beautiful dance with the dead in Madagascar, These customs offer a glimpse into the diverse and often unsettling ways in which humanity confronts its mortality and the mysteries of the afterlife. If you enjoyed this journey into the darker side of human tradition, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more terrifying tales. Until next time, stay curious and stay scared.